That's right, my goal this entire shift is to only accept orders that are at least $2 a mile. And I declined like 7, but in about 4 or 5 minutes, maybe even more than 7. I accepted this one, satisfies that criteria, $13, 3.8 miles. So the dollars to mile is one thing that I'm looking at, but I'm also looking at pickup location. It's right down here at the DashMart. So there's number 1, and then the ending destination, is it in a good spot or continuing in a power strip ideally? And then how long is it gonna take? Because it said delivered by 6:28 p.m. It is just after, it's 6:07 p.m. right now. So yeah, it could pay out like a total of $15, but if it's quoted to take almost an hour, then there's your hour, 16 bucks an hour. So we want orders that are expected not to take a lot of time. Let's go in there and pull 2 orders for our customers and make delivery number 1. I'm wondering how long can I just accept, right? $2 offers. What is the ideal? There's someone sitting in the middle of the road here. What are you doing? All right, interesting. And you saw that, right? I don't know if they're turning into the apartment, but they like weren't even lined up at the, okay. What is the ideal stacked order? 2 or more assignments for 1 driver. Think about that. What is the ideal? Obviously, I want a lot of pay, a good margin, dollars to mile ratio, right? Like I just said, it's not gonna take a lot of time, number 2. Number 3 though, a pickup from the same restaurant or store. So it just saves you extra driving, any parking hassle. You know, a lot of the times it's fine, but hey, just in case, right? It saves you time. But ideally, it's everything and it's the pickup from the same destination, but the drop off at the same destination as well. I didn't notice that this stacked order is to the same customer. And I feel like on DoorDash, it'll say both orders or whatever are to the same customer. So here's what it said. I don't know if I missed it, but both of these, yes, are to the same customer, which is fantastic. Order number 1 done, super seamless, contactless, excellent, 13 bucks already. Now, what is this one? What kind of order is this one? If I want to stay in the center-ish of my sub-marketplace, what would you call this order? You know, it's not fantastic, but it did squeak over $2 a mile. This is a perfect example of a positioning order. That's what I call it. So it's taking me from an, you know, it's okay area here in Highland Park back right towards that center of my sub marketplace where I like to be. And by the way, I do talk about some of these like terms and different strategies. I have a free terms and strategies guide. I bundled it together with a few other free resources for you. yourdrivermite.com/bundle. You can get everything for free. So here's why I'm doing this. Number 1, obviously, like we always want high margin offers, that dollars to mile ratio that I teach you here. But I'm wondering, how consistent is that? Because you could wait all day. If they don't send you $2+ a mile, you're not gonna make $20, $25+ an hour, because you'll get like 1 order in the hour that's like $8 to $12, right? So will you make a good hourly by being choosy? Or do you have to like sacrifice your profile and just accept to get on like Dash or Rewards or something? This is not a fantastic order. You might be like, dude, come on. But also, if you're on Dash or Rewards as a silver, gold, and platinum Dasher, this would be a high paying offer. $5, 1.6 miles, of course on DoorDash. Going to the Papa John's here. Oh, look, here, let me screenshot this for you. I wanted to see what Grubhub was gonna keep sending me. They just sent me this, 718, 2.3 miles. You don't really want to have FOMO keeping the apps on, you know? Yes, you could cancel the DoorDash right now, but I know where that's at. It's a fine order. I could cancel. On DoorDash, my completion rate is 97% because I had to cancel one a couple of weeks ago. But you know what? I'm just going to go offline on Grubhub. FOMO. Not being able to take that one. But my point was, this was also quoted to take like 11 minutes. So if I'm gonna get $5, it qualifies for the video or challenge, right? $2+. It's quoted to take 11 minutes. So I got the offer when, let's check the screenshot here. 6:49 delivered by 7:01. So I delivered at 7:03. So it took what, 13 minutes or something? Again, not ideal, but I'm decently happy with that. If I only have to take 1 low offer like that an hour, it's fine to get the $5 versus nothing versus waiting a little bit longer. Wendy's, $7, 3.1 miles, quoted to take 22 minutes. Here's a far one, 16. It's gonna take almost 30 minutes. I'm taking it. Ugh! I'm taking the one on Grubhub. I could have taken the Wendy's for the 7 for 3 miles. Oh boy, I didn't screenshot it for you. Well, stay tuned here. I'm gonna drive a little farther. It was $16, I think 6 miles away. So I'm thinking, okay, if it takes 30 minutes, it's $16. So I think about my hour, like, can I get another similar offer or another high paying offer in that hour? It takes 30 minutes, $16. If I get a $10 order, $26 an hour. If I get a $15 order, $31 an hour. It's taking me a little bit east, but again, risk versus reward. Is this gonna pay off? Do you think this was a good offer? Or should I have just accepted the Wendy's for $7 for 3 miles? It was shorter. That Wendy's gets slammed, but the lobby is open at this time. Ugh, what would you have done? Comment down below. Honestly, sometimes things like this will pay off. You get another positioning order back to where you just came from, or your ideal zone. Sometimes it'll take you close to home, your finishing order if you're like done. And then sometimes, you know, you're in a more rural area, more suburban area, or maybe there's not a lot of restaurants or as many restaurants. So maybe you do end up waiting 6 minutes or more for your next good offer. Okay, not the best. Not the best. I am out of the zone on DoorDash. I'm online with Uber Eats, who's like, by the way, sending me a ton of orders, but they're all just bad offers. So I have to have what's called empty miles, AKA commuting miles. The reason I try to stay in the center of my sub marketplace is because those customers are usually in that center of the area anyway. If I work in certain areas, if I take an order that's like, you know, more on the outside, then sometimes I get an offer that pulls me away. I'm gonna see if I can match with this trip radar and use it as a positioning order. Let's see if they match me with it on Uber Eats. Oh, I did get it, nice. I'm using this as a positioning order. The time is the pay is but I was stuck a little bit east of the city. So at least this is gonna cash flow. These aren't gonna be empty miles. I'm the one that did it, right? I accepted that offer. So be careful when you look at the ending destination because you're the one that accepted it, okay? But if you're stuck in an area that's like on a fringe or a little bit outside, multi-app, use destination filters if they have them, but look for those positioning orders that pull you back in. Now, don't just sit in that newer area. You can see what comes in, right? Sit for like 5-8 minutes, but also there's a point where you have to decide, am I just gonna start commuting in? Because even on DoorDash, yeah, they'll continue to send you offers if you're out of your scheduled zone, but you know, there's a higher and higher chance to get offers when you're in, or at least very close to your scheduled or active zone. Plus $5, 1 mile, 11 minutes. I'm gonna take the risk. I now have a triple stacked order, 3 drop-offs on 1 assignment, or you know, whatever, routes, whatever. I'm currently active on 3 deliveries. This is a Wingstop. This Wingstop is not traditionally very fast. I saw the same thing in San Diego. How does your Wingstop? Let me know. But I'm taking a risk here because the margin's good. It's supposed to only add 11 minutes and it's ending in an okay area here. So I accepted this one. All right, triple stacked order. I'm actually gonna wrap up with this about 2 hours today. But how was it? Like really no operational snags, like nothing that really hung me up, any curveballs. It was not too bad today. The volume was good. The margin on the volume was good. Well, I mean, I guess we could count that farther away pickup, but that's not like on any system. That's just an order that took me a little bit farther away, but I got that positioning order back. Earnings per hour, I think I did 20 plus. I'm gonna say like 21. And then earnings per mile, I think I did, well, yeah, for our challenge, I mean, it was over $2 a mile. It's everything I accepted. Now, that can get lowered if you do have a lot of commuting miles or empty miles without an assignment. But I'm pretty sure I did like $2.20 a mile. Looking at the trend analysis, which is something I want you to do, like look at your shifts over weeks and months. 2 ways to do it. I have an earnings tracking spreadsheet, yourdrivermite.com/tracking. You punch in your numbers after your shift and it auto-calculates most everything for you. Secondly, if you prefer app-based, I've partnered with the Solo app, link down below, there's an affiliate link. They do the same thing, but they give you deeper insights as well that's more automated, showing you city trends, showing you the highest jobs per hour in your marketplace. It's a free trial. I'm on the Pro plan. That's a good basis for most people. If you do more hours, get the Pro Plus plan. But my last couple of shifts, I mean, I'm not going for Dasher rewards anymore. I'm just cherry picking like I've always done for years. And I've gotten $20+ an hour in my last, what, 4 shifts or something? It's been good. Can I maintain it? I think Uber Eats is doing better and better. It's anecdotal, so will that continue? And $2+. Is that what you accept? Do you accept anything lower? What's kind of your standard there? I'm curious.